I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to help your champions or kids, teens, and adults with special needs through this precarious time in our nation's history. And I am talking, of course, about the flu. Now, when your individual with special needs or champions hears you talk about the flu, and if you are anxious, if you are afraid, your champion picks up on that. So they get anxious and afraid, and then some of our champs don't have the expressive language to work through that. So I quickly developed a resource in the last 24 hours to help you as someone who loves champions, help them work through what is going on in the world today. Because the last thing we want is for them to get upset and for them to be frustrated and fearful, because then it leads to behaviors that we don't want to see and that they do not want to do. Okay? So the name of this resource is, it's No Fear of the Flu, or it's a social narrative, why I don't have to be afraid when I'm sick and when other people are sick. And it's a social narrative that takes you through the steps of how to explain to a champ what is going on in the world today and what they can do about it to keep themselves safe. So it's broken up, hope you can see it, in bite-sized pieces, in chunks, in conceptual chunks. The first one is, there are people all over the world who are getting sick. They're getting the flu. If I'm around people who are sick with the flu, I can get the flu too. And then it talks about how we feel when we get the flu, why it is spreading. And because I get the flu being near sick people, I may not be able to go the places where I want to go because there may be sick people there. So one of the things, or some of the things our champs are experiencing is they're out of their routine. They're not able to go to school. They're not able to go to their places of worship. And this is very upsetting to them. It would be upsetting to us. We're all out of our routines, so there's a lot of people that are cray-cray right now, and I get it. I so get it. But you know what? It's up to us to set the atmosphere for our champions and set the tone. We don't fear the flu. We have faith, right? We have faith and we take care of ourselves. So they want to go these places. So what I can do instead of going where I want to go, it gives options of things that they can do around the house, in their yard, that can keep them occupied, because they need to be occupied and kept busy in doing things that are important. They can help around the house. They can look at books. They can make a card. They can play games. And then with that, included is a prayer that they can pray. So it says, my prayer, God, I praise you because you are, and there's attributes of God. And so I encourage you, you had seen this part before. I don't know where my little pen went. You had seen this part before. Rather than Velcro these, I would use a dry erase marker and actually circle the things that they think God is. And then please be with. So what family members are affected by the flu, or we want to look outside ourselves and look at world leaders, religious leaders, policemen, neighbors, firemen, all people with different disabilities, and give them wisdom, strength, healing, comfort, and peace. This is really good, y'all. And I can keep myself and others safe from getting sick, from washing my hands. Now this is fabulous because it says, when should you wash your hands? You know, we can tell our champs, wash your hands, but we need to tell them when. And then this is what I love. This is the bonus. So they can follow the schedule for washing their hands, and you have a separate page that you can cut out and put over the bathroom sink, over the kitchen sink, wherever you need to put it, so that they can follow those instructions. For the next 2 weeks, this resource will be absolutely free to you on my website. Please take advantage of it, download it, print it out, and use it as a resource for those individuals with special needs that you love. Once again, DrSandyRobinson.com. I know this will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Thanks. Have a good day.